You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's something mounted the Gaming Drag today. I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tian Wei. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Let's see how this restaurant situation resolves itself, shall we? Okay. That's right. It's you who caused this because you didn't understand the dishes you ordered in the first place. Ha! And you wanted to cause a ruckus over your so-called fraud? If you try to cause trouble here, then I shall have to call the guards here for an arrest. Oh no, if they call in the guards, I'll definitely be in trouble. Damn it, why did I fall for it here? Take a step back here, don't cause any further confrontation. Damn it, fine. With great reluctance, I tried to pay for the meal, even though a burning bundle of anger writhed beneath my veins, at how I fell for such a trap and lost so much money, but there was no other way. But whatever it is, it would be much better if there was one less trouble while I am here. As I put my hand into the bag to grab the coin pouch, I felt something was wrong. Huh? Weird. Where's my other money bag? As I reached my hand in my waist, I found my larger money bag missing. Fear began shooting within my heart, and mixed with anger, I felt my fur bristling, my forehead dripping in cold sweat. How strange. I remembered I put it in the bag. Securely. How did it disappear? I continued shuffling the contents of my bag, but I just can't find it. I opened it and started rummaging through the contents, yet not even a shade remained. The answer is clear. I lost the pouch somewhere. What? Are you saying you want a free meal out of this? Shall I go get the guards to talk some reason into you? I quickly stopped myself and took a deep breath. Sorry, I don't know where I put my money. It must be here. Please, give me some time to find it. I quickly cooled my brain and began digging through my memory post-document procedure. In every place I've been, where I could have lost my pouch, but with how panicked I am, I couldn't trace any clues in my fragmented memories. And it was at that moment the rough, loud noise upstairs interrupted my thought process again. Hey, I say you two are really a duo. Trying for some comedy? Should I step in with some accompaniment? I turned and saw a tiger man chewing on something, one foot on the railing and looking down. You're an easy one to bully. They are literally stepping on your nose at this point. Just punch them already. Great, what a day it is. Who decided to put you here to make a ruckus? Who the hell are you? Just your friendly neighborhood civilian hero, at your service. Who cares whether you're a hero or not? You're seeking a fight here if you cause a ruckus. Hey, yo! Wait, that's the third floor you're jumping from. Boom! Without another word, the tiger jumped down from the third floor railing. Yeah? Is it fine jumping down from that height? With a loud boom, the tiger landed by my side, and the tables and cutlery shuddered with the force of his fall, wobbling and ringing, though it seems there was no after effect from him upon dropping from this height at all. What the f... And the food here isn't worth the price at all. Hey, you okay after jumping from the third floor? And can you speak with your mouth full? I looked at the strange tiger with shock, who was unfazed from his jump. From the bulging muscle beneath his blue vest, I can tell how hardened his body is. But because of his habit of talking and eating, it took me a while to translate his sentence. Okay, now, water time. Oh, I remember now. You're the one who caused the ruckus upstairs at the third floor. Yep, that's me. I will overlook your rude actions upstairs for now. What's an outsider like you doing here judging the quality of our dishes and prices? I tell you, our chefs are the best in the country. The food we make is worthy of the Emperor's praises. You see the sign outside? If you do, then you don't get to judge us, you lowly amateur. You really overestimate yourself here. Don't you feel any shame in what you said? Let us ignore the quality of the food for now and talk about your deceit and fraud you put on this good brother here. As he spoke, the tiger took a bite out of the drumstick and took the topic in another direction with the thing in his hand. Barely acceptable, this chicken. Meat quality is poor. The spices didn't meld with the meat. The peppers should have been powdered instead of crushed. In my perspective, you were just treating food less like food, rather as commercial commodity for your selfish gains. Food is for selling, and it's not for capital gain. Then for what? Decorations? I see you have no idea how empty your own argument is, so let me tell you, this is my restaurant, my rules. And here I was thinking what grandeur point you would have made, and ended with such a joke of a statement. The situation is getting worse by the minute, though I don't know who this gentleman is, but whatever trouble stirred up here shouldn't be worsening, and besides, I shouldn't be dragging this man down with me. I walked up to try and pacify the tiger. After all, I caused the trouble because of my carelessness, and whatever trouble should be mine to bear, no matter how dissatisfied I am about it. This is truly my fault. I was the one not properly thinking over about what they said, and led to this mess. Please, there's no need to defend me. I gritted my teeth, looking unhappy, but before I could finish my sentence, an arm grabbed me by the neck and pulled me over. What bullshit are you spouting now? Don't you feel resentful over this? They're scamming you in broad daylight. You're the victim of this bullying here, brother. But this is truly my fault and negligence that led to this. Why tolerate it, then? If you cannot fight for yourself, who can? Why should you be the victim to be slaughtered in the house? What difference do you have to be livestock in captivity by submitting here? You have your own will, so why won't you rebel? Whatever you do, I won't bow down to these unscrupulous merchants here. Look at the shit they make here. A bunch of problems, scamming high fees. You're the only one here that faced the same issue. And that's why I am here, to get back a piece of fair justice for those who suffered at these bastards' hands. My thoughts whirred under his compelling argument and saw a bayou overlapping with the figure in front of me. Like he said, even if I ignored my own suffering here, I couldn't ignore the victims that faced the same issue here as before, and those who couldn't pay because he wasn't here for them. How could I become such a submissive bystander? With resolution, I began tightening my fist. Yes, why should I fear these scumbags? Right now, I am not the only one fighting this silent battle. Though I don't know the man next to me, at least he is on my side. What reasons do I have to retreat so cowardly against these liars? You're right. I'm not the first, and I won't be the last. Even though we cannot do anything for the victims here, the least we can do is make a change here and now. Not only for myself, but justice for those who came before me. If you think I am a hypocrite, then at least look at my most selfish perspective, that I am still fighting for justice. Justice for myself. Ha! You are quite an interesting individual. You're much better than those cowards. You should make clear your displeasure here as a, what's it, consumer? A consumer feed? I think you meant feedback. Consumer feedback. Oh yes, whatever feedback there is. Anyway, the food I tried here, I felt something was strange already. You said your catch is fresh, but the taste is completely unacceptable. Not even on the pass mark. Tasted like completely rotten dead meat. You, how dare you accuse us? We have the freshest ingredients here in Zizhao restaurant. Do you have any proof? If not, then you are just accusing us for no good reason. No wonder why it tasted strange. The spice in the soup paralyzed your taste buds, and you haven't tasted any Z dishes before. Thus you focus on the basic of the taste itself. But us professional chefs can taste out the problem in a single bite. Fresh meat should be smooth and fresh, with elasticity and silk-like quality. But the meat here feels dried and shriveled, and a bunch of spices all to cover up for your problems. And quite a strange and repugnant taste within as well. And describe the strange taste to us. No evidence that no accusation can be made anyway. Then are you willing for me to go into your kitchen and check it out? Let me grab some fresh ones to cook, and let the customers here taste the difference. I dare to say they will applaud my dishes. You barbaric redneck, you are taking words out of my mouth. You are a troublemaker, that's who you are. And suddenly the customer began peeking over at the argument here and began raising their complaints and displeasures as well. Yeah, the taste is extremely shriveled. Even my dad makes better stuff than this. I remembered. I ordered fresh pastry, not fresh lotus pastry. The price differences are completely out of scale for the two. I'm scammed as well. Yeah, this isn't what I ordered. It's full of spices. Not much meat with it. Your food here is growing worse by the day. I wanted meat in my dish, not spices. Sir, madame, please calm down. Our dishes have always been like this. Everyone knows about it. It's all the same trap as before. Well, I am not familiar with whatever he mentioned about meat quality and such, and even felt a little overwhelmed and ridiculous at his reasoning. Without doubt, his argument resonated within most of the customers' inner complaints. Under his influence and words, everyone around here began to recognize what they truly wanted. The store, this boss here, knows very well what he is doing, yet he continued on and treated the customer like livestock to slaughter and abuse, and get more wealth from it. What differences does he have with those scummy merchants on the streets I've met? I'm using their tricks and their power to bully and pressure the wealth from the innocent, as my anger began to surge forth once more. Tell your chef this. Go practice before shaming yourselves in public. Time is it? Okay. How dare you, you bastard? What right do you have to judge us? What do you even know? And what if I say I do know? As he responded, the tiger pulled out a trademark sign from his back pocket, carved with the 3 words, Dragon Feast Altar, on it. How's that for evidence? You savvy? Huh? Well, what's so special about the sign? Oh, Yan Tan, Dragon Feast Altar. How? How do you have this sign? I earned it with skills, or else. A fake! It must be a fake! It must be! You two are in this together to screw up my shop! Guards! Security! Bouncer! Someone go get the bouncer here! Eh? This is the real stuff! Why would I make a fake? And I haven't started to make a mess here. Oh, damn. Suddenly a large, intimidating figure appeared behind the tiger, and saw the hand begin to charge up in a smash. I dodged out of the way quickly upon noticing the presence, but this tiger would be cracked open if he didn't dodge. Look out! I quickly yelled my warning across. You bastards really love to strike from behind. Have you no shame or memory? Before I could finish my sentence, a chair smashed into the tiger's back. Just a forceful strike, not even a normal person could handle it. Clunk! Yet the scene before me says otherwise. The chair broke and splintered upon hitting the tiger, but the stranger stood steadfast as if nothing happened, not even an inch moved from his spot. What's wrong with this guy? Is he made of titanium? The chair's broken. Normal people should have fallen unconscious already. The large tiger quickly pulled the scarf around his neck, moving his neck and joints, before roaring in a booming rage. Hey-ya! As soon as he took the hit, he quickly moved to a crouching stance, adjusting his centered lowered legs, one arm on guard, one arm drawn back like he's charging up for something. In a flash, he swung, his fist a blur in the wind. A heavy blow upon the large bloke, who became unbalanced and staggered, falling on the ground, bottom first. Ah, damn it, you little bastard! You dare to resist? What, you wanted to get pummeled more? I think you're itching to get punched here. As he spoke, he pointed at the gorilla, before gesturing in a taunting manner with his hand. Taunted, the bloke rose and roared in unrelenting rage. Nyah! What is it? Want to fight? The bloke began picking up the plates nearby in an uncontrolled rage and started chucking them at us. I quickly hid behind one of the tables while the tiger picked up the table legs like a baseballer batted the plates one by one. Seeing all his attacks being made useless by the tiger, the bloke began to become more furious and smashed a wine bottle on the table before pointing the sharpened edge against the tiger and charged forth. The tiger stomped and, with a hee-haw roar, stood there without fear. With such speed and force, he would be stabbed and end up with a hole in his chest. Yet, before the broken bottle reached the tiger, he dodged nimbly, and with a chop on the wrist of the bouncer, who screamed and lost the bottle on the floor. The tiger then picked up the bloke by his arm and easily twirled him over his head in a 360-degree pirouette, before chucking him out to the tables where no one was sitting at. Doom! How strong to dodge despite the situation. Not only that, was the so-called technique of the small effort big payoff, the ability to use opponent's force against them. Huh, what? Before this hero, this prick ain't even a good opponent. Heh. The tiger turned to give me a thumbs up and a cheeky smile while the bouncer rose again, looking undefeated. Not over. Not over yet. Alright, y'all, I'm actually gonna give a little pause right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I gotta head to work, y'all. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!